Good afternoon, welcome to Rundlii Gaming. So we're going to be continuing on with Command & Conquer General 0 Hour. The next mission we're going to be doing is going to be our next challenge match, which we'll go ahead and see if we can load this up. It'll be Challenge 4. This one's going to be the Tank General. The Tank General focuses a lot more on building lots and lots of tanks. And so most of what we're going to be dealing with is going to be just much stronger tanks. So with this particular general, it's not going to be quite the same as a lot of the other ones where they usually have some like random weird thing that comes up. This one's pretty much just lots and lots and lots of tanks. So we're going to drop some of these around. We'll use him to build this. And at this point, we are just going to drop tons of defenses. He does have like Gatling tanks, so it does give a little bit more problems to like our Comanches. Our Comanches can't just have free reign like they normally would. Let's drop that there. Because normally in a lot of the other maps that you've seen so far, you could basically just see my Comanches fly across the battlefield and just obliterate everything. Whereas usually if a Comanche goes up against a Gatling tank, most of the time the Gatling tank will usually win. Mostly because it's basically just since it's not actually using rockets, I don't really get any defenses against it. It's pretty much just whatever he shoots at me is pretty much what I'm being hit with. We'll drop another power plant here. We'll drop here. Drop another one there. We're going to continue building these up here. We'll try not to space them out too far. But this should cover the side pretty well. We probably could use one more here. And let's go ahead and go all the way up here. Hopefully we can clear and close this in before they start attacking much. So let's drop some more of these. We're going to drop another power plant. Come on, more money. Drop another one there.
On its way, General. Please make them feel welcome. Here we come, General.
Alright, so I could probably place one more here. And one more there. That should give us a pretty solid defense on each side. And power-wise, we're 6 away from going blackout. Well, going to blackout again. So with this, we're going to drop that there. drop another power plant.
Upgrade complete.
Then hopefully this should build before that one, but alright, so we got that for the most part built up. It's not the best defenses ever, but it should keep us okay for a while. We'll drop another drone. And those drones we can pretty much have any number of, so over the course of this battle we can pretty much just keep dropping more and more of them.
We are approaching your base, General. Prepare yourself. We've breached your defenses, General.
Alright, so as you can see, they started to bring some tanks up to the north on this side, but it's more infantry.
Here, General. Soon, you wish you had. My forces
Okay, so
are
took that one out, took that one out. So kind of a gradual process here, but we are getting there. In fact, we could probably just do the bombing as well. Alright, so once this builds up, our next focus is more income. Because pretty much everything we need at this point is lots and lots and lots of money coming in. Because hopefully with the defenses we have, this should keep us okay for a while.
Tanks move faster before our opponent considers an actual attack.
Alright, so
Just through your puny defenses.
they have a bunch of tanks there, but we may see if we can take that out.
You are losing, General. This battle is mine.
We'll see if that actually gets through.
My tanks are almost in range of your base. This should be
There we go. And snipers. We really, really need them. So we're gonna build that up. We will get some more power plants coming up. I'll just build it next to this one.
I am going to take this time to construct more defenses. No, wait. I'll build more tanks instead.
And at this point, we're gonna try and build as many of these snipers as possible because we need them kind of around our border here. Alright, so for this one, we're gonna
Do not destroy any more of my tanks, General.
drop him near there. So that way, whenever they bring one of their infantry through, he'll just go through and actually start killing them. Because the one thing we do have problems with these defenses so far is that we have no means of getting rid of let's see, will he survive? He will not.
Before my armor. Supplies. I need more supplies. Can you feel the thunderous song of approaching armor, General? All hope is gone now, General. Surrender or die.
Alright, so for the most part, we're doing okay. We lost one defense, but we can pretty much rebuild that real quick. 1, once they wipe out that tank. And for this, we might need a little more power just to be on the safe side. One of the big things, like as I mentioned in some of the previous videos, is that if he were to destroy a bunch of our power plants, all of our stuff falls. And that's what I pretty much get at. If you're running like the GLA, you have no issues with power. You just keep operating just fine. But since we do require power with ours, it can be a big hassle if they start killing our stuff. Alright, we're going to have to hopefully destroy that because there we go. A slight waste, but that's fine.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
We destroyed that.
Are you impressed with the modifications to my tanks, General?
Okay, so we're running into a little bit of an issue because what he's basically doing is using his planes to take out my some of my dozers and stuff. So, alright, so let's build that.
General, my forces outnumber yours. It is only a matter of time now.
Unit lost.
Alright, so took that out.
Armor, crush them.
Took that out.
Unit lost.
Alright, so we're gonna have to get more power plants going just to be on the safe side here.
We're awaiting your assault, General.
Alright, let's get some more snipers down here because we actually lost the one. He took himself out of stealth and then got shot by one of those. Alright, so we're going to knock our power up quite a bit by trying to upgrade a bunch of this stuff. And we'll plant him. Yeah, just right there in the center of those.
The field will fill with tanks. My tanks.
Fuel air bomb, because we want a lot of AoE. Just a lot of,
Upgrade.
probably double on that.
Upgrade complete.
Alright, does he have anything that's really congested right now? I have a feeling this may not make it if I go there, so
Unit
I'll
lost.
go there.
Inferior strategy has led you to this place, General. You can't win now.
I'll drop those there.
Unit lost.
Our war factories are working hard to make more tanks just for you, General.
Alright, so that sniper's still working up there. Alright, so our defenses are holding. We may want to get a little more up here, just to kind of secure it a little bit. And another thing we could probably drop are some of these. And pretty much what I'm going to do with these is just house my snipers in it. Because they don't actually take any kind of electricity or anything, so...
How much longer can you survive such losses, General? Perhaps it is time to consider surrender. Nice base, General. Care to surrender it?
Next, we'll plant another one in the center here. Now, basically, it's kind of like a big howitzer type cannon, the thing I planted there. And the main use for that, to me, is the fact that you can drop infantry in there, and they tend to not die as easily. So, as an example, if I grab this sniper, I can actually put him inside here. And that kind of saves him from being run over as easily. And this also can shoot things out of it as well, so... So let's go ahead and start dropping some ions. Because one thing I've learned out of this game more than anything else is that you want to have an abundance of power. Like, let's say if he does artillery strikes, which I'm sure he has, and he takes out, like, say, 2 or 3 of my power plants with, like, maybe this section here, I don't want my power going out. If he does, all my defense is shut down, which is pretty much the only thing keeping me alive right now. So we're going to drop this guy in there. We'll do another fire base here to drop that sniper in there. We may put one more over here, which means we need one more sniper.
The particle cannon will never live to fire on me. We're in your base, General. Your defenses were inadequate.
Alright, so doing pretty well so far.
Unit lost.
I hate when he does that. He basically just keeps targeting out my my bulldozers.
This will be your last chance to prove yourself, General. Soon my tanks will end your pitiful army.
Then next, let's go ahead and drop just one here in the center. It's mostly just for more vision there. So yeah, I think we could probably get that to go through here. So let's see if we can take that out.
My forces are at your door, General.
Unit lost.
Alright, took out the air. See, as you can see, my power, though, is not doing so well. If he managed just to get one of my power plants gone, then I'd be completely out of power.
You cannot believe your luck will hold out much longer, can you, General?
Unit
Alright, so he has a nuclear silo up. Alright, so we're going to increase the amount of money that we're making,
upgrade complete.
which we probably should have done that a very long time ago.
The Iron Dragon marches through your puny defenses.
Luckily, he actually built that on the outskirts of his, so I might actually just be able to knock that completely out with my 3 things. Alright, so fuel air bomb. 2 of those. And before any of those make it, we're gonna see if we can... Alright, because this plane flies a lot faster. Because hopefully they'll target it. There we go. So they're arriving roughly on time. The fuel air bomb will come right after.
Unit lost.
I fear this will end you, General.
And then... there we go. That way we can actually use the ion to, like, knock out all of his power up here. Or if he has a bunch of tanks sitting somewhere, we can wipe those out, or... just whatever. That'd be fine. So... we're gonna grab that there. Grab that there. More power up here. I guess we could probably start getting the auroras going as well. Because I don't know if this will actually wipe out. It does have its hackers. I don't know. We'll just take out the power plants for now.
Can you feel the thunderous song of approaching armor, General?
So he still has electricity. The cool thing with Chinese, though, is the fact that they can actually overpower some of their plants, which will cause damage to them over time, but it's still a very effective way to continue powering your stuff even after. Like, even after you lost all your other power plants, so. Alright, so we'll put him in there. We're gonna drop some more of these drop zones.
Tanks, build more tanks.
Drop another power plant. Yeah, we'll just plant it there.
Blinds, General. Why don't we have a
Drop that there. Improve that. Improve that.
Unit lost.
Alright, we are getting to the point though that we're probably going to want to start turning this battle around and actually start taking the fight to him since we got everything established.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Upgrade.
Another battalion is on its way, General. Please make them feel welcome.
Because pretty much got to the point now that he really can't crack my defense really well. So I don't have to worry about him just completely demolishing my stuff. So let's go ahead and drop that there.
Are you impressed with the modifications to my tanks, General?
See, the disadvantage of my general is the fact that he does not actually have tanks. Like, the closest thing to a tank he has would be like a Humvees, which is by no means a tank. And so his big power plants are up there. I wiped those out, but he probably already rebuilt them. Yeah, let's drop that there.
Unit lost.
see if these get through.
This is the part of the battle I enjoy the most. The part just
Nope, I didn't even get on the view there. Alright, so what do we have here again? So we do have a Tomahawk, which probably wouldn't be a very good route either. Could just go the Comanche route. That's always a possibility. We'll give him stealth,
Particle cannon
that rocket barrages. Can we fit another airfield somewhere? Yep.
filled with tanks. My tanks.
unit lost. Upgrade complete.
Do.
Cannon ready.
Let's just destroy more of his stuff. Alright, so we're gonna
Cannon
hit the tip of that. So knock out all those.
Tanks move faster before our opponent considers an actual attack.
Alright, we're gonna break all those, and he is out of electricity now.
All units attack.
Which means we might be able to go for that. Or we could probably hit that and maybe survive coming back out. He has a lot of stuff on the way.
unit lost.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little painful. Alright, so time to get up our little army of Comanches. Yeah, 'cause as I said, the other US factions do get tanks, but this one just doesn't get any. So, a lot of times, like my version of tanks on here,
Unit lost.
yeah, so a lot of times, like my version of tanks on here is to pretty much just run Comanches.
I am going to take this time to construct more defenses. No, wait. I'll build more tanks instead.
Well, he did break through there.
Yes, sir. Flying low.
Unit lost.
I see many planes, General. Like gnats.
Which does mean we're gonna have to rebuild pretty much this entire side.
This spells your doom, General.
Unit lost.
Alright, so we really need to defend this area for now.
Confusing me, General.
And let's go ahead and get these rebuilt.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
So we really need to get this. So as you can see, sometimes it can be not quite as ideal as we want, because they can keep causing lots of, well, keep adding a lot of pressure to our forces.
Particle cannon ready.
Still aiming for all my builders.
Special forces here. My forces are at your door, General.
Well, if anything, I just dropped those in the fire base. It's extra shooting. It's not going to do a whole lot, but it does help.
Soon the attacks will begin again.
And hopefully we can build this up as quickly as possible. Oh, they actually took out my snipers also.
We're awaiting your assault, General, but I'm beginning to wonder if it will ever come.
Oh, well, they didn't actually take it out though. Again, it's always a perk. Now, there's usually the easy cop-out way of doing things, which is I could just build a bunch of particle cannons, but it's usually kind of cheesy. But it's usually a valid way of winning if needed, but it doesn't require that much skill to do so, which is kind of, yeah. Let's go ahead and drop this here. We're gonna go ahead and drop that in there. Hopefully it'll survive. Drop that in there. Take out that airbase. And lastly, we're going to ion cannon the rest of his. Because at the very least, we know that he's having to replace each time.
Unit lost.
You dare attack my war factory? Officers, remove this pest.
Okay, he did take out my plane again. So what I could probably consider doing is upgrading that to the mother of all bombs.
Yes, sir. Our war factories are working hard to make more tanks just for you, General.
Alright, so we're gonna start
Lost.
doing as much damage as we can with our Comanches. I think we're pretty much set as far as what we need to do there. We could build a little more defenses, which as you can see is quite a bit already, so... Because really the big thing you're trying to avoid is having to deal with overlords. The overlord is going to be the thing that pretty much runs through whatever it wants, so... I guess for safe measure we can, as I do the cop-out where we just build more ion cannons.
You survived such losses, General. Perhaps it is time to consider surrender.
Alright. His defenses are up and functioning again, so we'll probably have to wait. Alright, let's build more Comanches. Because we should be able to break through in about another minute and a half.
Unit lost.
But just in time for him to actually have rebuilt everything. Then we'll go through and demolish it.
Are you impressed with the modifications to my tanks, General?
Yeah, because like right now, short of him just dropping like, 4 or 5 overlords into the same spot, we should be pretty much okay.
Our base, preparing for the final assault. Your defenses hold this time.
Particle cannon ready.
Alright, so we are going to start from the top and work our way down to...
Particle cannon activated.
Armor, crush them.
So next ion, go here. Now 1 to get our Comanches going.
Unit lost.
Let's see if they've... Okay, they do have a lot of tanks here.
This will be your last chance to prove yourself, General. Soon my tanks will end your pitiful army. So, you destroyed my barracks. So be it. Now, I will destroy yours.
Okay, we need to take out these power plants. Like now. So if we didn't take them out right now, then...
Unit lost.
Okay, basically he's throwing MiGs at us right now.
Unit lost.
No, you will not win, General. We will build more tanks and defeat you.
Alright, so we do have some more stuff coming up. Actually... Yeah, we'll go ahead and drop that there.
Unit lost.
Drop that there. And then we're going to proceed to
All units, attack.
try to go right through again.
We will rebuild that war factory. Soon the tanks will again flow to your base like water.
Alright, so we don't need to worry about the defenses. Mostly due to the fact that he doesn't actually have any power. Take out the war factory. Take out that builder.
Particle cannon ready. Particle cannon activated.
Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and take out that airfield. So hopefully,
Nice base, General. Care to surrender it?
Unit lost.
yeah. So basically, we took out his airfield so that way he can't just keep making us over and over again. Which is basically what he's been doing this whole time, is just sending his planes in there to wipe out our. Oh, we need to take out those. Alright. So doing well so far. You take that out first. That's why I said the Gatling guns and stuff can be a real big pain, especially for your your Comanches and stuff.
This spells your doom, General.
And even now, he is still talking trash. Even as almost everything he owns is demolished. So we'll need to come down and take out that real quick.
Your base, don't you think?
I think that should be in the game.
I am impressed, General. Phew, somehow.
Or does he actually have buildings up? No. He's trying to get his nuclear silo up, even though he still has no electricity. Internet center. There we go. So, that is the tank general. As I said, he can be kind of tough at times. You mostly just want to try to get ahead of everything as quickly as possible, then try to stop his tanks in their tracks. If you don't do that, then he will cause you a lot of problems pretty quickly. But overall, as I said, it's the challenges are meant to be, kind of difficult to go through, but they're still pretty fun to play through. So I do hope you enjoyed watching Rundlii Gaming, and we should have some more videos posted next week of this. So thank you again for watching. You have a good day.